One of the websites that I utilize quite frequently as a journalism educator and as a former journalist is pointer.org. But what I did not realize until I started researching for this project is that they have some interaction that is really important for new journalists. What I find with my students is that they really struggle with the concept of how journalism is different from English writing. When you look at an English paper and the research that you do, it is different when you're doing it for a newspaper, radio, or TV. Brevity, clarity are all very important. And I think a lot of my students, they're so used to filling out their papers with excess words that they really need to shrink that down. And so I have them really working on grammar and style. And so any way that I can get them kind of dedicating themselves more to doing this on their own time, because what happens is that the editing aspects of yearbook and newspaper fall on me when it should be on them. They are the student leaders. They are the copy editors, the design editors, etc. And if they do not know the rules of journalism, then it's incorrect, it's inconsistent. And while I can go through and edit that, I can't catch everything. And so this is an excellent opportunity for them to go into pointer.org on their own time and be able to work on this. Now, Pointer has a lot of different options for journalists of any level. As you can see, they also charge $150 for some of these webinars that they do, or $30 here. This is one of the free ones, and so I went into this one because I thought that it was really important to be able to do. It's simple spelling and usage. There's a style quiz, there's punctuation, there's grammar. And so going into this quiz, what I liked about it is that it has a lot of different questions maybe that really focus on what common mistakes we naturally make. And so that goes with one of my standards of learner-driven activities and environments that you recognize and accommodate learner variability. And then also is another standard, which is the digital tools to construct knowledge and make meaningful learning experiences for themselves. So if you're not a good speller, let's go in here and you'll be able to figure out what you're doing wrong. Here we have this one I know is cited. Here we have another question that is questioning between insure and insure. I'm going to make the wrong answer there so we can see what that looks like. Accommodate is one that I consistently get wrong. I can never remember if it's 2 M's or 1 M. I definitely know it's not that. Let's go with that and see if it's right. And this one, I always say fewer, less than. It's always more than, it's less than. Let's go with fewer, see if I get that one wrong. And so we can see the response for it. And so you see that I've got 3 of my answers correct. And here are the questions. I got that one right. Embarrassed is correct. Cited is correct. But now here's the one where, is it insure or insure? So it should have been ENSURE because that means to guarantee, whereas insure with the I means to provide insurance. Now this is information you can get in the Associated Press style book, but to be able to have this option to not have to look it up and maybe just quiz yourself at any time of the day is excellent. Here I did spell accommodate correctly, yay me. And over here it's actually supposed to be less than. So you use fewer for anything that can be counted, use less for bulk. Okay, actually I was supposed to have fewer than because that is something that can be counted. You're putting money in there that can be counted. But if it's a bulk or quantity or amounts, that's when you use less. So there's an in-depth explanation of it, which is why this is so perfect to be used for my own students as, you know, they try to become stronger journalists. And I'm just really excited that I was able to find this.